Guys, it's now October the 26th, 2016, 7:57 p.m. It's nearly 8 o'clock. Had an interest, the storm system up here has sparked up here, and I just want to go ahead and just take a quick peek at that. There's nothing really much to see. That weird anomaly, actually, you cannot really see it, surprisingly, through all this mess here. But I'll show you that it is still going on in different radar feeds. Okay, it's normally, whoop, I hate it when it does that. Okay, yeah, it's normally running, what's it up here? Yeah, it normally runs across the lake in a line there. I'm not seeing it. So this radar map, if it's playing, if it's recording properly, it uses up a lot of memory on my computer, so it might not be recording properly. I didn't see much of anything else really going on except for that little storm just kind of explodes rather quickly, and a couple little lines, kind of sort of little dots, green dots. So it's just weather manipulation being lightly done all the time. I'm getting ready to load up the NOAA radar, which I've got saved on my tabs, and I actually stopped it to help my computer to hopefully record properly. Okay, if you look carefully, you can kind of see it through here. That perfectly laid out line. There's also a couple other ones they kind of got cranked over here, but this one is never off. It's pretty much been on for almost a week now since I've been noticing this anomaly. It's maybe even been on longer than that. Maybe I just happened to catch it, because sometimes when storms come through, you can see it through the regular radar feeds. So it definitely sticks out like a sore thumb. Let me close that one. This one is the Next Generation Weather Lab, College of DuPage radar feed. Let's go up here first. I had this fired up earlier about an hour ago. I'm hoping that it still goes back far enough where the actual storm rolls in. It's kind of neat. Oh. You had to excuse me. I'm still kind of learning how to do this somewhat. And yes, I have learned from others, mostly by seeing and watching. Alright, this is the next rad. It's getting ready to generate an animation. And if it goes back far enough, and it does, it will go before the storms reach up from the southwest. There you can start to see them coming in. This beam never moves, man. Always there. And it is sort of like a thorn in my side. Now you can see some of these other ones kind of fired off. Do you remember seeing those in the other radar feed where they kicked them up for some reason? I don't know if it actually pulled the storm up that way or pushed it. I don't know what it did exactly, but some type of weather manipulation going on there. And look at that. Those are going that way, and those are going that way. You know what that reminds me of is I noticed. I don't know if you people noticed, but I noticed that a lot of times there'll be clouds going backwards and lower than the ground, and then up high they go a different direction. This is going at a right angle. So there's some storms. Let's let it go one more time. And I don't know how it does that, but this storm's lifting up this way. And look, you got clouds going, or storms going this way too. Probably lower level. Like I think some of us have probably seen, there would be real low-laying clouds going either in the opposite direction or a right angle to the storm, which kind of, you're like kind of thinking, Why is it doing that? That's just kind of odd. So I think that's what we were kind of seeing right there. It's kind of neat. That beam's still there, obviously. Like I said, it's a thorn in my side until I figure out how to get from this station, get like a address from it and go to Google Earth or something. I'm haven't had a whole lot of time to do that, but it's on my list of things to do. Right now, I'm just currently just keep on documenting to see how long they're beaming this thing for. And interesting, I didn't notice this before. There's like a little blip up here that just keeps on coming out. That's kind of weird. Well, there was a little shot up this way too for a second there. Check that out there. Well, this wild, just having remote controlled weather is something else, isn't it? The elite must be proud of themselves. Alright, let's get out of there. I wanted to address something else that I noticed yesterday, and I'm going to touch base on again today. And I edited some of my bookmarks because it used to be pretty darn extensive, and so I can get to it much easier now. Yeah, I think this is it. The Mimic? Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Yesterday, this feed goes back for 2 or 3 days. Yesterday, I started noticing this storm system here. It looks like there was 2 or 3 things, and all of a sudden they just seem to focus on this one here. See that big old white? It's either a glitch, or are they heating it up through some type of technology that we don't know about yet, but we can see the results. You may never know, but a lot of people are starting to notice these strange anomalies on these feeds, and the resulting weather-related things. Okay, there's a little blip there, and watch here. They just really fired it right there, and then all of a sudden it seems like it's sprawling kind of to the northwest. It's already kind of going up this direction. Yeah, they hammered it real good there. I do not know if they're trying to form a typhoon or if they're trying to make it stronger or weaker or what. But, oh, I gotta clean my sea cleaner. I gotta run that again, again. Anyways, like I said, just documenting weather, and it kind of, those white spots, we've seen those before. The hurricane that ran up the east coast up here, earlier this month, I think it was Hurricane Matthew. There were some people that noticed that there were some white spots like that on the radar feed, and especially that right there that just looks like they really hammer it hard with something that's extra hot, because it seems like it really seems to wrap up after that. See all that, all the red pulling towards the center. I don't know if there's a way I can slow this down. Like I said, I'm still learning this technology. But anyways, I guess that'll be all for the night. I'm hoping it's recorded properly. Childly do right, out. And also, peace and much love to everybody.